Congratulations.
Thank you.
Champion. If you can just give us a summary of the 90 minutes.
Can I ask first a question? Yeah.
No problem.
Is there somebody of the Cape Times here? Is there a journalist of Cape Times? Nobody? No, okay. No. Cannot.
Why?
Because why? Because you know, when people are writing story on other people, first of all, before saying of other people are villain and things like that, they have to know people. You know, you cannot write anything on someone that you don't know really. And secondly, it's not only the readers of this newspaper who are reading the newspaper. Sometimes the story is written by the family of the people who, let's say, qualified from villain or speaking less English. Just, I should have really hoped that this guy should have been here, but unfortunately he's not here. Because, you know, it's not when you, children are reading these kind of things, thinking, hey, pa, what's happening there, you know? So it's not good to speak about somebody else like that. And also, you know, I know my English is not perfect, but I speak Italian, Netherlands, Dutch, French, Français, and I hope for everybody and for this journalist that you will have all the times a coach who can speak a bit English like me, because me, I heard a lot of interviews of foreign coaches. So I know my English is not perfect, but I'm trying to do my best. And I hope for him that one day he will be able to speak French like me, and I'm able to speak English. So it's something like that. You know, so my thought on the game, you know, I say to everybody, you know, when you arrive in a team, you have to assess as soon as possible the players that you have to manage. And you have to find a playing style that will suit the club and your players. And you have to adapt to your players. You cannot make a revolution. Yeah, you can try to inculcate your soccer vision and all these things, but it depends on the players, because, you know, you have to do with the quality of the players that you have. And we knew very well that Marisburg is playing a very nice football, pole position, a lot of rotations, a lot of movements. They are more speedy than us. They do more attacking football than us. They can create a space, you know, on the wing with Felicia, who is always trying to attract the danger, or to attract the centre backs on the wing, to open a space for Ndlovu, for Maboe, and for the wingers we wanted to come inside and overload the midfield. We knew that. You know, we are studying all the teams and in details, and we are putting in place a plan of play regarding to the strengths of the opponent and regarding to the weakness. And we knew if we could win the ball high, like we scored there, we will be dangerous, and that's what happened on the goal. Unfortunately, we did very well one time. I think we could have done that more 2, 3, 4 times, and especially in the second half, because the second pass, the third pass was not good, and we were winning the ball and we were losing the ball. You know, for me, we knew I will let them the ball position. That was the plan, you know. They can rotate the ball during 3 hours like that, you know. The most important thing is for us to avoid the danger. So we're shifting very well. We defended very well. We were very compact. We didn't open a lot of space, especially in the center, because we knew that they will combine to the center. They don't score on the full season a lot on crosses coming from the wing. Sometimes yes, but not a lot of. And so we planned like that, and by the grace of God, with the help of God, with the help of my players that I want to congratulate, and my staff, we succeeded today. You know, I say to my players, you have not to play a final, you have to win a final. You know, last year Super Sport, we won the final. Most of the people, they don't know against who. It was Paris, but the most important, it's like in Tour de France, it's like in Roland Garros, in Wimbledon, you remember about the winner. So it's the most important thing. That's what we planned today, and we succeed. I'm very happy that after 24 years, we brought back a trophy in Friesesta. I want to thank my management. I want to thank my players again, my technical staff, medical staff for that. And first time that Free States is in Africa. So I'm also very happy. For me personally, I'm happy for my family and for the nice ears who are talking on me, you know. It's my 5th trophy in 8 years in Africa. Just I want to put the point on the E on that in different countries and not always with big teams. For the rest, I want to congratulate the organization of PSL and Nedbank Cup. Very well organized, very good competition. Amazing today. You know, we fear a bit to come here because we say, long travel, Cape Town, but we have to recognize, me especially like European, I play a lot of, it's my 3rd cup that I won. And yeah, I play in front of more fans than that because I coach in front of 100,000 in Vita Club in Congo. But the organization here, it is very special, very well done. I want to thank Nedbank and the PSL for their very fantastic organization. It was an amazing night tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach. We take the first question. Just by sure.
It's good water. Not from the pipe.
All right, Mr. Glisson.
Coach, Free State Stars is financially perhaps not one of the strongest teams. What is the feeling? I mean, I know you are very keen and your players are very keen for this African Confederation Cup, but it's also important to get the management. What is your sense? Will they back you in terms of giving you daughters to play decent campaign in the Conference Cup?
I know it costs money to play in Africa. But like I say in my press conference when people come in Free State, I say, that's an honor to play in Africa, you know, it's an honor. And you are not playing only for your club, you're playing for your province, you're playing for your country, the country where you are. And all these games are games of a higher level. And in this game you can gain a lot of experience. And it can only benefit to your league. It can only benefit to your national team. Now, on the financial matter, it's sure that it costs money. It depends where we have to travel. I explained a bit to my management what we will face because you know I made Champions League, I made Confederation Cup. You know, I told them that we have to check the hotel before, that we have to send somebody, that we have to be sure about the flight and all these things. It's sure we have to be strong, financially strong, mentally to go in Africa. You know, if you arrive in Congo, you will wait 3 hours to get the visa and to go through the control. If you go to Algeria, if you have to take another plane, they will delay you and you will miss the plane, so you will have to take a bus. I know, I did that, so I know it's working. But yes, I asked them to reinforce the team. Because I don't want to go to Africa and directly be kicking out. So that's an important thing. I will meet my board on Monday, Tuesday. I will not return directly. I will return on Friday, I think, in Belgium. But to reinforce the team, we release some players. We will loan some players, and I cannot tell you the name now because. Yeah, some have been signed, but not everybody. So it's sure that I will bring a winger, I will bring a striker, a polling striker, I will bring a number 8 to replace Vilakazi. We already found an agreement. He's an international player from Congo. And yeah, we make a second transfer for in the central defense. We make also a right back. You know, yes, I say to them, you don't need to have a squad of 30 players. I prefer to have 22, 23 players, but good quality. You know, sometimes this year when I had to make a substitution, sometimes, I don't say all the time, we were losing in matter of quality, or we were gambling because that's a problem also. But I think they understood that very well. Now I have to sit down with them because they promised me to bring some money to bring players and to be able to do something in Africa. So, because if we can now reach the stage of the pool. Before that, you say the pool, I think, yeah. Before that, it was in quarterfinal. Now it's in final, so it's a bit easier. So we can get some money also there.
Right, I'm looking for new hands. Temba, Shabala, and Maskepe. You are next.
Coach, your captain has got so much respect for you, and now that he has actually won this cup, being a Kwakwa-born player, and then just towards his retirement, what do you make of Paulos Masehe leadership and the way he has conducted himself throughout the competition, and now he has won the man of the match tonight?
Yeah, you know, I have a lot of respect for this guy. It's a guy like with Eymael. You know that in 2013 I was here in South Africa in a team where Roy was playing, but I didn't get the team. But so I knew these players very well, you know, and I knew this South African BSL. So guys like that, they are leaders at the training. They are training like they are playing. They're giving everything. So he's not yet retired, Paulo. He will do again 1 year. So it's fantastic. It's a leader in the change room. It's a leader in the training, like Roy also. And it's fantastic for a coach to have guys like that who respect you. Me, I respect them a lot. Sometimes I'm sparing them because, you know, when you are doing PMA, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, the third day, you have to think that these guys are 35 and 36 years old. But when you have a guy of this experience, it's very important. Why is Sundown so strong? Yes, financially very strong. The richest club in the country. Perhaps the richest German, I don't know. But they are competing in Africa since now several years. And there they are gaining experience. And it's very important. And you know, when you play a league game and when it's tough and all that, you need players like that. They know they will not be, not lose their focus. They will coach the other players. They will help you. That's very important. And you know, you cannot take out the experience of the player. That's what makes better players. Also, it's the experience of the higher level. But these guys are playing. You know, Paulo, I think he won a title with Sundowns, if I'm right, but you know better perhaps. And Roy made two final of the cup, one Confederation Cup and one in Champions League. Yeah, it was in 2013. I was there. So yeah. It's very important to have guys like that. We have also Fungwayo behind, you know. It's very important. And don't forget Keita. Keita is international from Guinea. Still young, but he's an experienced player.
Right, Maskepe.
Coach, Maskepe here from Fashion. 2 quick questions for you. The first one, I mean, I think most of us started talking to you while we were still at Polokwane City. You've always bemoaned the fact that you could not get enough time at a team to do what you want to do. Left Polokwane, went to Celtic, did fairly well. Now, Free State Stars, you've won a cup. Do you feel, had you stayed at one club, maybe Free State Stars for 3 years, you could have done more than you have now? I mean, I know you're a confident coach. Do you feel you could have achieved more in South Africa? Second question is that you are saying...
Wait one second. You could have achieved more in South Africa for what? Polokwane City, you know, it was just my decision. It was perhaps not the best decision that I took, but I think I participate a lot in the ranking of Polokwane last season. In Celtic, it's another story. You know, I got bad advices. I went there. It's not a question of time. I think from the stands, what I succeeded to do with the boys, because you are not the Messi, you are just a coach. You always depend on the response of the player. And coaching from the stands is very difficult. But we saved Celtic. So, you know, now I came at Free State. So we see, second year now in South Africa, 1 trophy. I know some of the guys who worked 13 years without winning a trophy. Second question?
My second question was that you know, there's been a lot of interest. You are already talking about getting new players. Is that an indication that you're going to be staying at Free State Stars, or I mean, after this trophy, your call is gonna ring more than you've been saying that it's been ringing?
I don't want to lie to anybody. I'm always a guy who's talking straight, and I'm very polite with people who respect me. So I'm still contracted in Free State Stars. You know, when I signed a contract of 2 years plus 1 year mutual option. And I can say, because people don't know. 3 months ago, 2 months ago, I don't remember, the chairman come to see me. He say, Coach, I want to make you happy. I say, why? I already signed a contract of 2 years. No, we'll change the second year of contract. So, you know, they increased my contract. Me, I didn't ask anything. It's a big sign of respect of the club for next year, not this season, unfortunately. Okay, like I always say now, you are writing, you wrote a lot of rumors. Today, until today, I didn't have one official offer in my hand. I know there is interest because we say, with no smoke without fire. Is it a good sentence? Yeah, thank you. I'm translating from French, that's not easy. So, but what I say to my agent, and what I say to my club, and what I say to Hansi, and what I say to the chairman, if something has to happen, it has to be this week. Because when I return in Belgium, if I return in Belgium, I will come back at Free State. I will not resign or call or leave a letter like some other people and say, I don't come back, I'm going there. I will stay at Free State Stars if nothing happened this week. That's how it has to be. But I'm very happy at Free State Stars. And now, like your colleague said, I hope really they will put some money, not for me, it's already, but for the team. Because when you finish number 6, you have to do the same thing next season, or perhaps better, and to be 10 times more difficult than this year. So for that I need, again, to improve the team.